June 20th. Thank you all for coming by. Friday, June 20th. 2025. I appreciate all you guys. So, we're going to talk about the only thing that matters. And the only thing that matters is actually feeling. It's actually the person behind your thoughts. Because when you stop thinking, that's when you begin feeling. So the only thing that matters in the world is feeling. And that is feeling alive. Nothing else matters. All your thoughts eventually become pointless. I'm not here to discuss thinking. I want you to feel alive. Feel your existence. Hello, Lindsay. We were live earlier today. And we will be live tomorrow morning. Thank all you guys for being here. We have not been taught to actually feel our existence. And people want to know why we are here. Some people never even have that question. but it's a great question to ask. Because what we want to end up happening, we want to actually feel our existence. When you think, you don't feel. You have a misconception. If you're thinking, you're not feeling. You can only be thinking or feeling. Thinking is the false reality. You've probably heard about the Matrix. The only matrix that's going on is inside of your head. And the only way to prove that is when you stop thinking. Now, what happens when you stop thinking? You actually become happiness. You feel life. You feel joy. Then you can go do whatever that you want. Because when we stop thinking, then the whole world comes to us. It's the best feeling in the world. And it's right there inside of you. It is the reason why we are living. I've never heard of that book. Hello, Evolved Dog. Jason. The biggest secret in the world is that you can stop thinking. And when you stop thinking, your energy automatically rises and you begin to feel. This is what they call love. This is what they call being with God. Simply, God is a non-thinking entity. And He is everywhere. Now, if you want to feel Him, you actually have to stop thinking. The thinking is the division. It is the divide. It's the only thing that separates you from feeling God. You will never see God. He's too immense. But that is the whole thing. Is that you can feel him. So all these religions and all these books, they're just about feeling your aliveness. They're about feeling your presence. It cannot be known to the mind. The mind is analytical, but to actually feel reality, you actually stop thinking. And this happens every time you go to sleep. Because you never think in your dreams, in your nightmares. You don't think like you do when you're actually up and awake. So most people don't know this, and we're all coming back to this. And the sooner that you come back to this, you know all the answers. Because you connect to the field. And everything is connected. Just as like an animal knows when a storm's gonna come, you can know this too. And nothing feels better than feeling this. It's nothing that the mind can ever do. Because underneath everything is the silence. What comes before your thought? Nothing. What comes after your thought? Who are you before your thought? Who are you when you don't think? When you're not thinking? I'm blessed to be here. The greatest moment is the moment that you feel alive. And once you tap into this, you will have this the rest of your life, because there are not different moments. It is actually one plain moment. Hello, Adrian. Yeah, I haven't been going live at night. I think I did yesterday for a little bit. But I came on later tonight. I was going to come on a little earlier. I'm actually going to be on tomorrow morning. Yeah. But I wanted to come through for a little bit. I'm happy to be here with all you guys. And when you feel this aliveness inside of you, you're not going to want to go back to thinking. Because thinking doesn't amount to it. You cannot feel when you think. You only think you can feel life. But you are life. What is behind your thought? That's who you really are. Because your thoughts change. But then you sleep. But there's something that watches your thoughts. It's very in depth, but it's also super simple. And this will get you out of any misery, any turmoil. Because when you feel your soul, which is no thought, a thoughtless state, you feel utter joy. Nothing bothers you. You are proof that God can't lose. We all gotta ride the short bus. Yeah, it's crazy because some people never even get the chance to wake up. They never know about it. And they go around suffering all their life. Or maybe have ups and downs. But it's the happiness never lasts. And everybody wants that happiness to last. So we'll move that, I guess, for now. Everybody wants eternal happiness. And you don't have to do anything. to get it. Because essentially, it's who you are. It's only when you think of something else, when you're thinking, it disrupts the flow of energy, and you're not feeling. And to feel the life inside of you, I'm telling you as a personal experience, and you have experiences too. When you feel the life inside of you, there is nothing that feels better. It's the happiest state of being. And nothing outside of you can feel better than that. Nothing outside of you will last that long. Hello, Matt the Visionary. I went on a little later than I planned. We already went live earlier this morning. I'm going to be live tomorrow morning. But I did want to come through a little bit tonight and spread this stillness. Because no matter what we do, the feeling is coming from inside of us. And once you begin to realize this, then you will actually start focusing on here, on you, and you won't care about all this silly entertainment. You will be detached from everything. It's the most amazing feeling. This actually is the only thing you need to know. It's the only real truth. Who you are. How you actually feel. It doesn't matter what you think. Thinking is irrational. It doesn't feel. It is not your life. Thinking is reasoning. When you actually begin to feel and your thinking subsides, then you actually merge with existence. This is what they mean when feeling Jesus, feeling God. When you develop a steady awareness and you don't get attached to these things, but then you actually concentrate a focus to you actually capture when you stop thinking. And it's like you get sucked in straight to God. Even though it doesn't bug me. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I can turn it off for now. No one said anything. We automatically become blissful. It's the highest state of being, which is feeling God. It's feeling oneness. And it's why we came here. Again, our thoughts cannot feel. And once we begin to feel this around us and in us, it's the highest state of being. Hello, Bradley. This is how I had it a little bit ago. Yeah, sometimes when I come on at night around this time, people don't come on. Which is weird because you would think this is the time most people come on. But I'm so thankful to be here and to be here with all you guys. And there's no better source of information than actually feeling alive. There's nothing else you need to know. And when you feel this inner aliveness, you get all the answers. It's not as if you were thinking. It kind of comes like through your stomach, and it becomes a feeling. So once you step in the stillness and you stop thinking, because stillness is actually who we are, that's who God is. And we automatically become connected to nature, and we get the downloads immediately. Yeah, Bradley said there's not many people in here and people that aren't talkative. Yeah, I haven't been going on at night. And I meant to go on like an hour or two ago, so it's weird. It has to be like right before 9 o'clock, like 7 or 8. Or it has to be like 10 p.m. Like, as I go and end this, everyone's gonna creep up in here. I don't know why. But like I've noticed this like so many times. Yeah. But I already went live today in the morning, and you know, it's that was good. This is still good. And people can watch the recording after, so it's even better. I don't know. It's like I don't know either. Anything could go on, but it's like a dead zone at this time. Yeah. That's okay because I'm happy to be here. I would think though there would actually be more people around this time. I'm burning an oil lamp, and so this is butter. Yeah. But basically, when you burn anything, but specifically like butter or oil, you actually invite the divine light. And you know how Indians have uh, dream catchers? Well, basically, you know, the Romans and the ancient history, the way the world used to be, they always used to have a light, not an electric light. Yes, yes, it is a wick. It is a wick. Yeah, it's just cotton. Also, when they do rituals, they always start them by doing having a light. So essentially, the light keeps negativity away. Basically, it is the actual night light. So this keeps negative energies away, especially when you sleep. That's the most time to use it. And also, it brings you blessings. You actually just have to have it near you to actually, you know, feel the subtleness. Yeah. If you have it in front of you, you will notice a complete difference. And you probably won't want to ever go without it. It depends on what you're using, but yeah, like olive oil doesn't really work. So it has to be like certain ones. But this is butter. Hello, Mr. Martinis. Nice to see you here. This is actually just in a clay bowl. Yeah, so I actually just got it from Home Depot. You can order smaller ones online, but the amount of fuel in them, they usually don't last long. Like only maybe a couple hours, if that. There is condensation though, but that's just underneath the bowl. So it's a clay pot. Bradley is curious to know when I had my awakening experience. Well, I've never shared this with anybody. The first one was when I woke up and I was outside of my body. That's because I was about to die from the malnutrition of the vegan diet. And I thought it was going to go away like in a little bit. But it never went away. And so I was sitting like outside of my body. It's kind of, yeah. And that went on for every second continuously for the last 9 years. But that's because I was about to die. You have to understand that. Now, so I could see that I was not the body in the mind. Like, there was no misconception about it. I was an energy source, the soul, and I was disconnected from my body. Basically, hanging on the edge of life and death. Now, the time where I realized everything else, because my health deteriorated and it got worse. So I couldn't eat food and I couldn't drink anything. It got worse shortly after I was outside of my body. I couldn't eat. And other things just got way physically worse. But years later, someone had a baby, my friend, and honestly, I just asked the question, an inquiry. I was looking at the baby, and I was like, this baby it's living, but it's not like its mother and its father. It's not thinking. It's not even really conscious, maybe you could say. It is, but it isn't. But it's not acting like a human being. It's not aware of itself. So and so I realized that this baby is alive and it's not thinking, as if as if everyone I met in my life was always thinking. But the baby, I realized in that moment, spontaneously, when I asked that question, that the baby is the same thing as me. It's literally the same thing as me. And so then I realized everything, every human being actually is that soul. So that's basically it. Yeah. Uh, it's very profound, and I've never told anyone about the baby. Yeah. And then there were other things that happened too. I also realized that like every moment in the past, why I was so happy, because when you're young and you're happy, you don't think about why you're happy. But I was never thinking. I was barely thinking most of my life. I just wasn't aware. And so every moment that I ever think about in the past now, it's just me as an awareness. What was going on doesn't even matter. I just see me just standing there. Do you think symbols or mantras or other things keep negativity away? Yeah, all positivity always what all positivity always defeats negativity. And we'll come down for a second. Cuz what it's not really negative in a sense. It's pulling away from positivity, pulling away from truth. And so like uh it's like you're going to hear me when I'm right in your ear, but if I go super far away, it's not negative, though we call it that. You're not going to be able to hear me. And I've just, from the Korea classes that I've just taken, the mantras, they are just sounds. It can come in shapes too, and they basically deflect. They promote positive energy, therefore deflecting negative energy. Yeah. But you also can just do that with positive thoughts. Yeah. 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 We'll put it back in there. In fact, I'll do it now. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I love the fire. I mean, I honestly I haven't had the money to, because it. I'm not gonna lie, it does cost a little bit of money to keep the fuel burning. But I haven't done it in like a month or maybe even two. I love everything about the fire. This is very like pure Good luck. Yeah, we were talking about that right before you came in, Bradley, or I was. It's crazy because some people, they never even find out about what reality is. They never even question it. Even people that go to church. Just because people talk about God, this is the biggest catch, doesn't mean they feel it. Yeah, yeah. So I definitely agree with that, Bradley. It's like something chose us. Yeah, so basically like, and I got goosebumps. You can't really see. When we do wake up, in a sense we do get chosen, but you can also actually make an effort. And 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 anybody can. It's if you make a full-on effort to find God, which would be feeling him, because that's how it's known. That's how it's translated. Everything is translated through a feeling. And which is just the feeling of life, a liveliness. And it's there for everybody. My Cash App, Bradley, yes, it is Snap Crackle Fizzle. There's no cash symbol in front of it. And I had two people send me something, and it's just Snap Crackle Fizzle for my, excuse me, Snap Crackle Fizzle for my Cash App. Yeah. I know a couple of you guys like couldn't get it in all at one time, which is yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't personally been around a lot of bonfires in my life, but that is like one of my favorite things. And I wish for the rest of my life I could sleep by a fire and have a fireplace. So if I'm inside, I still want a fireplace. I I absolutely love it. So I agree. Watching Stand By Me. It's Christopher Flo. Well, God bless you. God bless everyone. Times are changing. People are healing. And new things, well, are happening. I'm so happy to be here with you all. You believe that you could be chosen and then fall back asleep. um, yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. Yeah. I don't know anyone that personally that it's happened to or heard stories like it. Because it's always there. And feel, once you feel your life force, it's addicting. It's like the craziest drug. I mean, it is God. It's the best thing. And so, if you ever feel it, then after your mind's going to be like, oh man, what was that feeling? Like maybe you go to a concert. Maybe you were on a crazy hike, a crazy vacation. It's just that you became aware, but you were unconscious. You kind of like let the flow take over. And then you start thinking about, oh, what was that? I you're like I felt you don't have a word for it because when you're in it, it's just like exclamation point. Ah, thank you, Fusion Styles, for joining in. We are all wise. We all have knowledge to uplift humanity, but we all have this wiseness inside of us. Just people usually have to suffer, and then you still don't know like how to get out of it. This is why the biggest secret is to find stillness, to observe. Huh. Yeah. Emo work. Yeah. I I appreciate you, Fusion Styles. The train is coming. It should. It's just snap, crackle, fizzle, one word. But my email is Brendan8989. So two 89s. 0 at gmail.com. Yeah. And if you can't get it, it's not a big deal. Yeah. Some other time. So it's Brendan as a BRENDAN 8989 0 at gmail.com. Yeah, I don't know. Like three people asked me that one day, And I don't know why no one got in. But then right after that, two people, I even went and checked all my settings and everything. But I had two other people send me money after that, so yeah. If anyone has any questions, I will be live tomorrow morning. This was like an exclusive live. I'm glad to be here with you all. And I'm glad that you guys are all alive. I do like that fire sound too. There's nothing better than being alive. And that's just it. Just being here. And all it takes is a little bit of concentration, and you're here. First, about getting the knowledge. And if you can't have no thoughts for an extended a time, there are actual techniques which I will be teaching them that actually stop your mind and raise your energy so you can find this forever happiness. Because what we really are, it's in the silence. It's when we slow down. If we really listen to the fire. If we really look at something. I do have PayPal too, Bradley. I don't know if you mess with that. And it's not a big deal. I mean, because we've been in here for some time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why that wouldn't show up because I've never heard other than the other day of people not been able to reach it. Yeah. But let me know if you have PayPal. Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't, as with the Cash App, I don't know. I checked all my settings and to see if it was active because I haven't used it like in a week or two. Yeah. Nicholas Drake, I can show you how. What do you want to show me, Nicholas Drake? even having the knowledge of the soul, that it's inside of you, then you can at least, maybe if you want to attempt actually to concentrate and find it, it's actually why you exist. There's no greater feeling than being. It's utter happiness, pure bliss. Sex all the way to drugs, they're not even minuscule. Because once you feel this, it is the epitome of life. You can't feel better than life. It's impossible. And just even having the knowledge of the self. Most people don't have this. In around the world, people are just running loose. And that's such a sad thing to see. They don't even care about hearing this. Yeah. Maybe Matt can type in my Cash App because he sent me sometimes. But it's not a big deal. I appreciate you trying. And I appreciate everyone for being in here. I just want you to feel this. I want you to feel alive. It's the whole point of my YouTube channel. It's the whole point of all my shorts. %99 of them. I will say that I will be teaching techniques that you can pay for. They're actually ancient hidden techniques, and I will be putting them together in a format that I think is best. These techniques are for sure ways, they're their only for sure ways to feel God. And I will be having them up on my website. Yeah. So I'm kind of excited about that. I mean, they're just ways, actual ways that if you practice, then you will feel God. They're ancient techniques, basically. So, in a sense, it's not something that I made up. That'd be nice too. If anyone has any questions, I need to actually go get some more butter. So I'll be right back. Yeah. I got since I turned the fan off, it's hot up here. I'm probably going to take a little cold shower right after this. I can deal with the heat. If it's too loud, let me know. We will be in here for a little bit more. I didn't expect to be in here for so long, but we will be here tomorrow morning. This was kind of like an exclusive. I wanted to go out in nature, but I don't know. It looked like it was gonna rain. So maybe tomorrow morning or night we'll get to go out in nature. Yeah. Most people miss this. They're too caught up in their other pursuits. Or they've never even heard of this. And it's so funny because it's inside of you. Your very life force is the very trick. It's the very thing you're looking for. It's who you are. Hello, Rich G. Nice to see your smiling face. You can hear the fire? Is that what you're saying? Even if we can't tap into the stillness in our body, because it's always there, we can still choose to be happy. We can choose happiness all the time. Because you create your world, your life, and destiny. You think somebody's doing it for you? Unless you're in shackles. The best time to be alive is right now. We always think we want something else, but then we come back to this. This stillness. This nothingness. We become everything. Absorbed with the oneness. Merge with God. It's like a little campfire. Well, we've been in here long enough. God bless everyone. Thank you all for coming by. I appreciate every one of you guys. And everyone in the world. For being alive. God's love is for everybody. I'll see you guys later. Nothing feels better than feeling alive. God bless you all. I'll see all you soon. Thank you.